Hi, in our series of Apple Photos app tutorials, we'll be exploring the Photos app inside out. Every single detail to the last possible concept that you must know in order to use the software efficiently. So, in our first tutorial, we'll be exploring how to open the Photos app. So, there are multiple ways of doing that. First is you locate the Photos library and then you double click on it and it will open. Second is to either find it in your sidebar or lower bar. Typically, it is on the lower side, but we have moved it to the left side. So you can do that as well, or you can just search by pressing command and space keys and then just type photos, and then you will find the Photos app which you can select or press enter and then open the Photos app. Then the last library that you had opened will open. So this was the last one which we created just moments ago. So how would you create a new Photos app library? How will you do that? Just press the option key on your keyboard and then click on the Photos app icon which is there on your sidebar, and various options. For example, would you want to open a recently opened library, so it will show you all the list of that, or would you like to locate the library wherever that is, or you would like to create a new Photos app library. And if you would like to create a new library, then where would you like to place that? So in this case, let's say we would want to save it within the pictures folder. So yeah, you can just name it whatever you want and you can just click on OK. When you will click on OK, it will create a blank photos album. For example, no photographs in this case because it is a new one, but had it been an old library, it would have had a lot of photographs or videos as well. So Apple Photos app supports both photos as well as videos, so it's great for both. And there are various features that you can explore, which you'll be doing just now. When you will click on, let's say, library, then you will see all the images which are there in your photos library. So you can just keep on scrolling down and you will see all the images that you have from forever. So that, and then you can select any of the images to either export or to delete, to apply keywords to, so that you can do. And then if you click on favorites, then you will find all the images that you have favorited. So quickly you can see all the images that are your favorites. Map, so in case all the images that you have some location in them, then all the images and all the location will start popping up over here in your map. So you will be seeing kind of a world map where all the locations would pop up, showing how many number of photographs are there for each location. So that's pretty beautiful view of your journey that you have done. Recently saved, so these images were recently saved, and then recently deleted. In case you deleted any images or videos, then those will appear over here. You just have to authenticate yourself and then you will be able to check all the images which are there in this deleted folder. Now there are collections based on days, so whenever those were created, you will find all those images or videos under various days. And then people and pet, so by default it just starts tagging and finding photographs of or faces of people, like human faces as well as pet, and those will start populating. So it keeps on running on background whenever you stop using your laptop. And then we have memories. It just keeps on showing old images with some music in them. Trips, so it dynamically searches for it and then it assigns certain trip to photographs. and then those will start appearing under trip sections. And featured photographs, currently doesn't have any. So when you will keep on adding photographs, then those will start appearing over here. And then hidden folder, we discussed all the images which are hidden will start appearing here. You just have to authenticate yourself that okay, you are the legit person, and then only you will be able to access this folder. Then we have duplicates. So all the images which are duplicate will appear over here, and then you will have option to merge them, to delete the duplicates or not. So that's a very handy tool. In case you have a lot of duplicates, then it will just retain the versions which have higher information or which are original in nature. So mostly that is how it works. And then we have imports. So these were the images which we had recently imported. So all the recently imported images will appear over here. Then we have media types. So we have various media types. So in this case, let's say we have videos. By default, every asset is a image in this, so it's no difference. There is no difference, so hence it is not appearing as for images. Um, so that, and then we have albums. So these were smart albums, but you can definitely create a new album. Let's say you name it as location, and it is on the left side, right? So let's say this is related to location. You just go and drag and drop the image. So now it will appear over here. In case you delete the image from here, you will have two options: either to delete it from the just the album, or you delete it from the photos library as well. So in this case, it got deleted from the photo library itself. You can just press command Z, and that will come back. Yeah, that has come back. So you can either delete it like this, so delete one photo, or remove one photo from album. So these are two different things. When you command delete it, then it just deletes it from the library itself, and it goes to the recently deleted, from where it will be deleted in 30 days. But yeah, so in case you just wanted to remove it from over here, maybe because it was miscategorized, then you select that option, and it will still be there in the library, but it won't be there in your album. So that is important. So either you drag and drop the images to add to album, or you just right click and then go to add to, and then the album. So here we are not seeing the option to add it to the smart library, because it is condition based, while the album is not. So you just have to manually drag and drop or select the location, and it will just go there. So over here you can see all the images which we had added just now to the location album. And then these two were the albums, the smart albums, which are condition based. Condition based albums have a certain condition associated. For example, this one is called no keyword album, which searches for all the images which have no keyword in them. So that's there. And then if you are working on any projects, then you can associate images with projects, which can be book, calendar, wall decor, slideshow, or anything. So that is there. And then in case you are sharing certain albums, or you want to share some, those will appear over here. So these were several features of your Apple Photos app. So one of the most basic thing that we must all know is how to import photographs and videos to your Apple Photos app. First way is to go to File and then click on Import, and there you just have to locate where the folders are, and then select the folders, and then click on Review for Import, and then it will show you what all are imported, what all can be imported. And then basis that you can select and click on import selected, and then all those images will be selected. So this is how you can import the images. Or the other way is to just go to the folder where all the images are. So for example, in this finder window we can see a lot of photographs and images. So all you have to do is just select all of them which you want to import to your Photos app, and then basically drag and drop. So when you will do that, all the photographs and videos will be imported into your Apple Photos app, and you can be very sure if it is imported or not by going to the settings, and there you will see various options. We are concerned about this option. This is very important. This is copy items to the Photos library. In case this is not selected, then what will happen is it will just keep the references of the images, but it will not save in your Photos app. Dangerous thing can be that it will not be backed up. So for example, it won't be in two location, it will just be in the original location with the references over here. So in reality, this Photos app won't have any data about your photographs except the tags and all, but other things like the image data, it won't be there. So in case your original images gets deleted, then these photos which are just referenced will not be usable at all. So it is always important to have that option checked. Even if you feel that it is causing duplicacy of information, still it is better to have duplication than to actually lose it. So that you have to ensure. If you have any folder, you can move the folder as well, like drag and drop, and it will just show you if all the images are there or not. If they are, then it will show you this example. Do you want to import them again, or you don't want to import? So in this case, you don't want to import them because these we know that are same as before, but there can be instances where you would like to import them in case there is minuscule difference, and let's say Apple Photos is not able to detect that. So it's up to you, but you can definitely drag and drop images, videos, folders as well. Folders, drag and dropping folders would save you a lot of time. Suppose you are having a lot of images but you want to have a few favorites, then whenever you will hover over your images, then you will find this heart icon on top of them. So click on it, and those images will quickly appear under your favorites. So this is how you use favorites feature of Apple Photos, basically to find quickly all the favorite images of yours. So this doesn't have much to do except that it will be your favorite. So you will find the heart icon on the bottom left side of your images. So now we have favorited a couple of photographs, and all of them have started appearing under this. So it's a nice feature that you can use to quickly find the images you love. In this tutorial, we will learn how to apply or create new keywords or tags for images. So that will help us in efficiently locating those images or videos. And also we can use various features. For example, new smart album, which will dynamically search for all the images which has certain tags or keywords associated with them. So quickly let's do that. So for example, these are some red images. So what we would like to do is we would like to tag them as red. So we will add a keyword which would be red. So let's say, so first of all, select all the images which falls under any same category that you would like to apply keyword to, and then once you have selected, click on this information icon which is I, and then you will just click here which is add a keyword. Over here we will just type red and then enter, and then this keyword will be applied to both images which we had selected. So how to verify if keyword is indeed applied to them. So you can see this tag. Yeah, so if you can see that, then that means that these are tagged, or keyword is applied to them. So we can, when you will click on it, it will show you red over here. So that shows that red keyword was applied to it. Now let's say we want to create a new keyword and associate them with these three images, which would be, let's say, gray, and then press enter. And now these also have tags on them. And yeah, now let's try another. In this case, we will try to apply two keywords or tags to them. So we have selected both images. You can even select like this, and then let's apply multiple new tags to these. So let's say 2025, and then we can have UK, then we can have something like fine images. So we are basically telling the quality of the image. So you have to think about some meaningful keywords or tags that you want to associate the images with, and then basis that you will be able to filter out the images. Or if you are sharing these images, you can also export images while containing the metadata, so that person who is receiving these images would also have this metadata, that okay, these are the keywords associated with these images. So having these metadata like title, caption, keywords helps a lot to the people who will be using it, or even the softwares will be able to use that information to, let's say, help you filter those images. So that saves a lot of time. So it is a one-time effort, but you will reap benefits time on time. So yeah, now we have associated some of the tags with images. So this tutorial was about that. In the further tutorial, we will try to use the feature called smart album, which would utilize the keywords to filter out the images. So let's do that. So we have a lot of images which are now tagged, and there are a couple of them which are not tagged as well. So we will try to create a smart album which will utilize the keywords feature. So for example, when you will click on it, so by going to file and then click on new smart album, then you will first of all have to set the album name. So here it can be, let's say, colors, because we had two keywords with the name of colors, so that will help us in filtering out these. So let's say we want to filter out the images by keyword, where the keyword is either red. So let's say if we just want to do the search for red, so click on OK now. So a new album is created, and this is unlike other albums where you have to manually drop the data. This one dynamically searches for images or videos basis the condition you had provided in the query. So in this case, the query was, if the keyword is red, then show the images. So here we can see that there are two images which had the keyword red in them. So now let's say we want to add to this only that include gray as well in the same query. So in this case, you can just click on right click and then click on edit smart album. When you will do that, then you will see this plus icon. So it shows you the original query, but now we have certain changes for our query, which is that keyword is now gray as well. So, and we want any of these conditions to match. So let's say the keyword can be red or it can be gray, but in case it is both, then you have to use all. but right now we are being liberal, we just want either red or gray. So when you click on it, you will see all the gray images as well as all the red images. And in case you go to the query and then you click on all, then let's see how many images will come up. So we will have 0 matches. Why? Because there is um, no photograph with both hashtags or with both keywords. So you go to the image and then you, let's say, add gray to it. Let's see what happens now. Now cross it and then go to colors again, but this time we are seeing one image. Why? Because it has both gray as well as red keyword or keywords. So basically it is satisfying the condition of your query, and this is very important, and it saves you a lot of time, because now you will be able to find all the images which have either of the hashtags or any of the hashtags, so or just one of the hashtags. It all depends on the query that you are creating. Now let's say if you want to find images, or let's say let's create a new smart album, but in this time we want to pick all images which has no keywords. So you go to keyword and then is not any. So if the images have no keywords associated with them, then you will do this. So there is no keyword. Click on it and you will find all the images which have no keywords associated, and this is very important for you because now you'll be able to know quickly which images need to be assigned a keyword, so that will enhance your workflow. So you just select the image which you want to add a keyword to, and then just let's say type gray over here, gray comma, and it will just add that keyword to that image. But now as you can see that image which to which we had added the keyword, it has disappeared. Why? Because this query only has images which has no keyword, and that is why the moment it gets added to the image, that image gets kind of removed from this query, but it appears over here because we had added gray in that. But why it is not appearing over here? Because we had changed our original query. So we would make it any, and now instead of 5 we have 6 images. Yeah, so this was the image and now we have it over here. So we learned 3 things. First of all, how to create a new smart album, then how to add various type of queries, how to find images with certain keywords, how to find images with the and or conditions. So let's say query 1, query 2, and in between them you are adding and or you are finding images with which have no keywords associated with them. All of that will enhance the way you use your Photos app, and hopefully when you're working with thousands and tens of thousands of images, this will help you a lot. The nice features of Apple Photos is that you can hide images in a dedicated hidden folder. So you select the images that you want to hide and then right click, and it will show you an option to hide. So hide 5 items. So when you select that or click on it, then it will just ask for the confirmation that all these images can be found in the hidden album. So you click on hide, and then you should ideally see it on the left, but you're not seeing it. So you just go to view menu bar item, then you will see show hidden photo album. So when you will do that, then it will appear under utilities. So you click on hidden, you use your fingerprint or enter password, and then you'll be able to see all the images which are there in your hidden folder. So you can always check out if any album has an hidden folder or not, and then by providing the authentication, you'll be able to see all the items in the hidden folder. So when you have a lot of images, and out of them you just want to export a few of them for any purpose, maybe for social media sharing, or let's say if you want to send them for prints, so there will be different settings using which you'll be exporting images. So let's say if you are sending it just for social media, maybe you would like to export the images using your export first option, because second one would export in original format, which would be very heavy images mostly. So yeah, use the first option, which gives you various ways to customize various aspects of exporting your photographs. So for example, here, which format would you like to have of these exported images? Would that be JPG, PNG? These two are very heavy in terms of the size. Hike is still better because this is the native file format, but other than them, those TIFF is very heavy, extremely heavy. And then what would be the quality of the images that you would like to export? This is important because that affects the file size, and then the size of the image. This is very important. Should it be the full size or large size? Ideally you should you can choose large as well, because this is for social media. Had been for original print, then you would have chosen full size, but this one is large is okay. Or you define a uniform dimensions for them. For example, you would want all the images to be exported with either the max width or height, which you can mention. So let's say max height 1800, and then all the images will have 1800 as their height. So if you have chosen this, then this will become custom, or else you choose either any of these. But small and medium are largely not usable, so you should use large or full size. Preferred is either full size, or you define the max height or max width, but large or full size will still be okay. And then since it is for social media, then don't include title, keywords and caption or location information, because then it becomes a risk issue that people will be able to uh, track you, locate you. So in case you want to provide some additional caption, you provide that on the portal itself. Or if the images are not so sensitive, then maybe you include the title, keywords and caption, but it is ideal to not include location information if you are posting it on social media, because at times social media platforms, they fail to remove location information from the images, which results in um, hackers, crackers, leaking your location. So you should be able to not be discoverable through your social media data. And then how will the naming of the images would work? Maybe you select sequential, so that you you just type the prefix that you would like for the images, and then sequential if you choose, then it will become 1 2 3 4 5 6 like that. So it becomes a kind of unique string. Yeah, so that's there. And then all the images will be exported to the destination that you have chosen with the name that you had preferred. Suppose you have a video or an image and you would like to rotate it, so you can do that very easily by using this button, which is the rotate anti-clockwise. So let's say you want to rotate this image, so just click on this icon and then you can rotate it as many as times as you want to reach to the perfect orientation. Now you can do this for images as well, or videos. So here we have a video and we are trying to rotate it, and it's getting rotated without any issue. So this works well for both images and videos. And also you have other option to go to image and then either click on rotate anti-clockwise or clockwise. So while you get only one anti-clockwise option over here, under image you will see both options for rotating. You can also flip the images horizontally and vertically. So you go to the image which you want to rotate, and or flip, and then go to image and then click on vertical flip. So now it has vertically flipped the image. You can again go to image, and then click on flip horizontal to flip it horizontal. So yeah, this is pretty amazing feature. It's in softwares like Photoshop, but Apple Photos is pretty handy in that case. It just does all the good work.
Thanks so much for watching this tutorial. If you liked it, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you didn't, then leave a comment so that we can improve it further. Do watch these suggested tutorials to learn even more, and do let us know what you want to learn on Being Skilled.